Okay, second grade. This week we are going to learn about taking surveys, making tally charts, picture graphs, and bar graphs. So I took a survey on Google Classroom and I asked you all, what is your favorite fruit? I wrote down all your answers and I'm going to show you how to turn those answers into a tally chart. So I see that Amelia and Andres answered apple, so I'm going to put a tally for Amelia and a tally for Andres. I see that Angie answered grape. Chris answered orange and Emilio answered grape. See Finn answered orange. Isla answered grape. Jared and John Jamal both said apple, so I'll add 2 tallies. Kennedy said grape. Kenzie said apple, so that's my 5th apple, so I need to make a tally across. Mrs. Torrey said grape, that's my 5th grape. And Paisley said apple. So then over here, I add up all my tally marks and I put the total. So I have 6 people who like apple the most, 2 people who like orange, and 5 people who like grape. So the information in my tally chart is called data. Data is just another word for information that we want to find out. So my chart that I made is just like the chart you have on your math worksheet on page 529. When you go to the back of that on page 530, you will see a chart and it says to ask 10 people what their favorite season is. Okay, I didn't put that question on Google Classroom, so you're going to have to ask your family members, siblings, grandparents, maybe call up a friend and ask them what their answer is. I will let you know that my favorite season is summer. So when you get to this page, you can go ahead and make a tally for Miss Froome. She loves summertime. Okay, the other thing you're going to need to know for this week is how to make a picture graph. So I'm going to take my information from my tally chart and turn it into a picture graph. So I had 6 people who liked apples. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a red circle for each person that liked apple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you can see these words, it says key. 1 picture equals 1 vote. So each picture I drew equals 1 tally mark. A key is just something to help the reader of your chart understand what your chart is saying. I had 2 people say orange, so I'm going to draw 2 orange circles. And I had 5 people say grape. I'm going to make 5 purple circles. 3, 4, 5. So a picture graph is another way to show information that you have collected or information that you have learned. And if you guys remember, we made a graph when it was time for the Super Bowl and we all voted on who we thought would win, and our graph showed that I think it was 12 people thought the Chiefs and only 3 thought the 49ers would win. So that was another way to write down information we had learned. Okay, now I'm going to show you on my screen how to look at your classmates' answers so that you can make tally marks for each person on your own math worksheet. So if you look at my screen, I went to classwork, and then the first question on the math page, 529, is what's your favorite fruit? So I'm going to click on that question. Now for my video, I'm actually going to go into Mrs. Torrey's class so I can show you what it's like to be a student. So I'm going to click on her question. What is your favorite fruit? And then I'm going to click View Question. And I can see that 2 people made a comment. Somebody likes grape and somebody else likes apple. So I could take my pencil, write those down on my math worksheet. Over here on the right, I can click See Classmate Answers. And I can also see my own answer. So I answered apple, and I could mark that on my worksheet. See Classmate Answers, and I can see what everybody said. And each time I read somebody's answer, I can mark it on my worksheet. Now when you are done with each math worksheet, I'm not there to check it, so I would like you to have an adult in the house or maybe an older sibling to check over your answers. When they've checked it and they said it's all good, I want you to just go over here. You can write, I'm done, and you can click Turn In. That's all I need you to do. Okay, sometimes there will be math worksheets that I would like to grade. I'm going to ask you to take a picture of that worksheet, or your parent can take a picture with their cell phone. Your parent can email that picture to me, or you can go to the assignment. I know this one looks different. This is just an example. And you can go to click Add or Create, and then probably click File. Now you would need to download your picture onto your computer, iPad, whatever it is that you're using. You would need to click File and then probably Upload, select File from your device, and then find your picture from there. Well, I hope this video was helpful. I will post a new math assignment each morning at 8 o'clock, and I want you to click Turn In by the next day. So you only have to work on one math worksheet a day, and then make sure that you click Turn In on time and have an adult check your paper.